anywhere else in the country. We have the fastest growing rates of child poverty right here in the breadbasket of the world. We lead in terms of crime rates. This is the record of the NDP, and it's why people are looking for change, and we're offering more than that. We're offering So what has he got left, Mr. Calvert? Well, he was at it again this morning. If you can't run on your platform, and they can't, Janice McKinnon has pointed out it's not sustainable, a former cabinet colleague of Mr. Calvert. If you can't run on your record, then what do you have left? Fear. That's all you've got. Fear. You're going to try to scare the most vulnerable among us in Saskatchewan. You'll try to scare families. That's all the NDP have left, and he was at it again this morning. In his own election will be about hope in 2 days, and it'll be about hope. Besides, what could be more scary than 4 more years of Lorne Calvert and the NDP, we would say. And so there is plenty of motivation for us to continue the hard work that's going to be needed in this constituency and across Saskatoon and places like Saskatoon, Fairview. Welcome, Eileen. And we ask all of you to join in that effort. I want to also very, very close. So don't let any, let's not be at all, let's not at all be distracted by those polls from last week. Let's remember how we began this campaign with hard work, with our ideas to earn a victory, and let's finish it that way. Let's finish it strong by getting out the vote that we know is both in Saskatoon Centre and right across the city and in areas where we need to win. And let's remember, and some of you have heard me tell you this, but let's remember for motivation, that old rancher, that 90-year-old cowboy from Maple Creek who this summer told a friend of mine, he wanted to talk about provincial politics. Remember that gentleman? He asked my friend, he said, who's going to win the provincial election? And my friend said, well, I think the Saskatchewan Party is going to win the election. And this 90-year-old rancher said, well, they better, because if they don't, I'm leaving. remember him in this campaign? Our message is going to be on the 7th, don't book the moving van, don't pack your bags. Stay in the best province in Canada under a positive.
Stop clapping if you want. How are you? Great. All right.
Thank you for being here. That's unfortunate for our hearts. Yeah, you know, I was in chat there. I was opening cheering for the Huskies, and I was getting in trouble. Thanks for coming here today. How's it going this morning? All right. Good things are okay. Just got good stuff here. Keep going because you guys are keeping them at home here and having a good.
See the 2 reds over there?
You got to keep the trees on the ground. Hey, how are you doing? Good. Get our vote out. Our campaign and working really hard in the media, Saskatoon Centre, Jonathan Abremets, and all over the city of Saskatoon, all over the province, our candidates for months before the election have been door knocking, getting those IDs of people who want to vote for positive change. We need to make sure they get out to the ballot box and vote because it is close. That overall province-wide poll doesn't tell the story in detail of how close it is in Saskatoon, Regina, PA, Moose Jaw, Yorkton, and other places. So we need to make sure we're campaigning very hard right to the end.
Have you got that machinery? You've got that machine to get those people there?
Yeah, that's a great question, because typically the other party has been the best at getting the vote out. I think we saw in the by-election, a couple of by-elections, and including one in Weyburn Big Money that some expected to be very close. You saw the Saskatchewan Party utilizing some new approaches and a new determination to make sure that on the ground we're organized, that we are getting our vote out, that we are on the doorsteps. And we did it again in Martensville. Arguably wasn't supposed to be as close as Weyburn, but the results were, I think, demonstratively, they were demonstrative of the fact that we have improved in this area. But you're right. I mean, for us, a priority is to get better.
Hey, buddy. I'll see you tonight, buddy. Good luck. Thank you. Good luck.
Well, you've got 2 more days to go here. That's right. And then you can maybe breathe a little easier or start something new.
We're going to have to start jogging or running or something. No, I'm just wonderful. Good to go.
Mark, and what are you? Are you also a lawyer?
Hello. Yes,
Yeah. Good. All right. Okay.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much
Have a nice flight.
Say hello to Patrick.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Ian. Nice meeting you.
Last 3 days. See you, Kyle. You bet. Thanks. Cheer you.